Tell me about
Sure.
Greece.
So Greece is this wonderfully historic and scenic country in southeastern Europe. It's famous for being the birthplace of democracy, Western philosophy, the Olympic Games, and so many foundational cultural things. It's got a Mediterranean climate, which means nice warm summers and mild winters. And let's not forget the food. Delicious things like moussaka, souvlaki, and all the amazing olive oil. It's definitely a place with a rich culture and history.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You hear enough surface level talk about the Metaverse from complete outsiders. I'm here to show you what really goes on from the perspective of someone who actually lives it, runs clubs, and arranges social events across multiple platforms. I explore worlds, meet new and interesting people everywhere I go, and I bring you exclusive sneak peeks of what's happening inside. I also live stream regularly, so you can experience it with me in real time, and I make tutorials to help you build your own VR clubs, hangouts, and art spaces. If you're ready to see the Metaverse from the inside, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok for even more content. Let's get started. Wonderful. Okay, can you tell me more about Santorini? Maybe, its towns, its architectural structures, etc.?
Absolutely. Santorini is such a gem. It's one of the Cycladic islands in the Aegean Sea, and it's famous for those iconic whitewashed buildings with blue domes. The main towns you'll hear about are Fyrom and Oya. Oya especially is known for those stunning sunset views where people gather to watch the sun dip into the sea. Architecturally, a lot of the buildings are built right into the cliffs. They have these cave house structures called yiposkafa, which keep things cool in the summer. And the whole island has this really unique volcanic landscape since it was shaped by a volcanic eruption ages ago. So it's got this dramatic scenery, beautiful architecture, and just a really unique vibe.
Cool. What are the yummiest foods in Greece, do you think?
Oh, Greek cuisine is absolutely delicious territory. A couple of the all-time stars would be things like moussaka, which is this layered dish with eggplant, minced meat, and bechamel sauce, kind of like a Greek lasagna. Then there's souvlaki, which are those grilled meat skewers, super popular and really tasty. And of course, you can't forget a good Greek salad with those fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, and feta cheese. And for something sweet, baklava is always a winner with all those layers of phyllo dough and honey and nuts. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with Greek food.
Okay, but there's an important question I'm not asking here. Who makes the belly coffee? Is it Turkey or Greece?
Ah, the classic coffee rivalry. So both Turkish coffee and Greek coffee are pretty similar. They're both that strong, finely ground coffee brewed unfiltered, usually in a small pot called a briki in Greece or a sesva in Turkey. Now, who does it better? Well, that really depends on who you ask. Greeks will say they do, Turks will say they do, and honestly, it might just come down to which cafe you're sitting in and how you like your coffee. So it's a fun little friendly rivalry, and both versions are definitely worth trying.
Wonderful. And who makes the better ice cream out of interest? Is it Turkey or Greece?
Ooh, the ice cream showdown. So this one's also a lot of fun because they're kind of different styles. In Turkey, you have dondurma, which is that super stretchy, chewy ice cream because they use something called salep, which makes it a bit elastic and it's really fun and unique. In Greece, you're going to find more of that traditional creamy gelato style ice cream, often with flavors like Greek yogurt or honey and nuts. So it's really a matter of what you're in the mood for. They're both delicious, but in very different ways. So maybe the best answer is you have to try both and decide for yourself.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'm glad we got to dive into the tasty side of things. If you need any more foodie chats or anything else, just let me know.
Okay, tell me a little bit of background around sushi, what it is, where it came from.
Absolutely. So sushi is basically a Japanese dish that revolves around vinegared rice combined with various ingredients like raw fish, seafood, vegetables, and sometimes even tropical fruits. It's got a long history in Japan, and it actually started as a way of preserving fish. Originally, they would ferment fish with rice and let it sit for a while, and over time that evolved into what we know today. Nowadays, of course, sushi is this global phenomenon. You've got nigiri, which is the little rice ball with a slice of fish on top. You've got maki rolls, where everything's rolled up in seaweed. And it's just become this really beloved cuisine all around the world. So it's a tasty bit of culinary history that made its way far beyond Japan.
Very cool. And what are the rarest and most expensive forms of sushi? If you would.
Oh, definitely. So if we're talking about the rare and super pricey end of the sushi spectrum, one standout is definitely toro, especially the really top grade fatty tuna belly. It's super rich, melts in your mouth, and can be really expensive. And then there's things like uni, which is sea urchin, which can also get pretty pricey, especially if it's the highest quality. And then you have these ultra luxurious sushi experiences where they might top the sushi with things like gold leaf or caviar. It's kind of a whole world of high-end sushi out there. But yeah, the top tier toro is probably one of the most famously expensive and kind of rare delights.
Wonderful. And how long, out of interest, does it take to train to become a qualified sushi chef? And also, how long does it take to train to be able to serve the ultra rare puffer fish?
Yeah, so becoming a sushi chef is definitely a journey. In Japan, it can take several years of training, often 5 to 10 years to really master the craft. In the beginning, apprentices might start just by learning how to make the rice perfectly, and then they gradually move on to the fish and the more advanced techniques. Now, if you're talking about serving the ultra rare puffer fish, which is called fugu, that's a whole other level of training. In Japan, you need a special license to serve it because it can be poisonous if it's not prepared correctly, and that usually involves a couple more years of very specific training and passing a rigorous exam. So whether it's sushi in general or the fugu specialization, it's definitely a craft that takes a lot of dedication and time to master.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Oh, actually, one more question. When it comes to eating sushi, combining soy sauce and wasabi in a side bowl, is that normal?
Yeah, that's a great little sushi etiquette question. So you'll definitely see people mippling soy sauce and wasabi together in a little dish, especially outside of Japan. It's kind of a common practice. But in traditional Japanese etiquette, they usually keep them separate. You would put a little wasabi directly on the sushi if it doesn't have it already, and then just dip it lightly in soy sauce. But honestly, it comes down to personal preference. If you enjoy it mixed together, nobody's going to come and take your sushi away. It's all about enjoying it the way you like it.
Cool. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'm glad we could chat about all these tasty topics. If you ever have more questions or just want to talk food or anything else, just let me know.